This will be a night you will never forget.
This could destroy everything.
You will never take Michael's children away from him.
I'm right. I just need to confirm my suspicion.
They know what you did, and they can prove it.
Nobody's running me out of here.
General Hospital latest update. Tracy's shocking red carpet arrest leaves jaws dropping, but she's not going down alone. Framed by Drew, she gears up to unleash his darkest secret, an affair with Nina. As the nurses' ball heats up, betrayal, blackmail, and bombshells threaten to shatter everything. Don't blink. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers. Tracy's arrest revenge exposes Drew's affair with Nina at nurses' ball. General Hospital spoilers indicate the Tuesday, May 20th episode was explosive on many fronts, but one of the key moments that shocked fans was when Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, was arrested by her son-in-law, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, right on the nurses' ball red carpet. Tracy was once again hauled into the PCPD. This is becoming a regular thing lately, much to Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, pleasure, as the cutthroat congressman had a smirk on his face watching his aunt get cuffed. When Tracy questioned why she was under arrest, Chase told her that it was in connection with Drew's drugging. Once Tracy was in the interrogation room at the station with Mac Scorpio, John J. York, he told her a vial of ketamine was found in her car. Tracy had a light bulb moment when she realized that she had been framed. In fact, when it was brought up at the ball, even her son Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, stated that if his mom was behind Drew's ketamine debacle, there's no way she would have left evidence behind to get arrested. Drew knows that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, were the ones behind his drugging, so what's the reason for this swerve and nailing Tracy for a crime she didn't commit? Could this deception end up biting him in the butt? Is Drew betting on Nina or Portia outing themselves to save Tracy? That is a bet no one would take at this point, although fans could tell that Nina felt bad as she watched Tracy get arrested for a crime she did not commit. With that said, one thing that Drew wasn't betting on is the fact that Tracy has had dirt on him for months that she's been sitting on for the most opportune moment. It looks like the time has come for Tracy to expose Drew's affair with Nina. As fans recall, in late October of last year, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, got drunk after finding out that the love of his life, Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, was his cousin. While at the Brown Dog Bar, he got into it with Drew, exposed his affair with Nina, and kisses with Willow Tay Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, something he had learned from Sasha. In fact, Cody even punched the congressman out after spewing these truths. The whole thing was caught on tape, and both Ned and Tracy were privy to this information immediately. Still, things got hot and heavy with Drew and Willow fast, so both Tracy and Ned decided to hold on to the information for a later date. Drew was on Quartermaine property recently when he and Tracy formalized a deal to rid the town of Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Tracy has likely already figured out that Drew planted the ketamine in her car at that point. Who knows why he'd framed Tracy for this, but there's no way she's going to let this slide, especially knowing what she does. Tracy will likely get released immediately, but will it be in time to expose Drew and Nina's affair at the nurses' ball? It appears that Michael Corinthos, last played by Chad Duell, is headed home and should make an appearance at the gala event himself, so will both shocking events occur simultaneously? General Hospital spoilers note that the ABC soap has promised plenty of bombshells during the nurses' ball, so Drew, Willow, and Nina's worlds completely crumbling in the aftermath of this secret being exposed could be one of them. Today's next update, Lulu confronts Lois about Gio, and Curtis makes a decision about his marriage. Wednesday, May 21, 2025, today on General Hospital, Christina learns how far Alexis has gone to protect her, Spinelli fills in for Tracy, and Gio brings the house down. Backstage at the ball, Lucy, with Sebastian by her side, says, "It's showtime." Drew and Willow walk in together, and Carly, Olivia, Nina, Sunny, and others give them a look. Willow departs to change for her number. Act I, Holiday. Lucy takes the stage and welcomes everyone to the 2025 Nurses' Ball, a night they won't forget. She explains that she started the ball 31 years ago to raise awareness and funds to fight HIV/AIDS, and the fight continues for a cure. Lucy thanks them all for being here and to their benefactor for underwriting the ball, so all their donations will go right to the cause. She suggests they get the evening started by bringing the General Hospital nurses to the stage for the opening number. The nurses do a routine to Madonna's Holiday. Amy and Deanna are the leads. Act 2, Geo. Joss tells Kai how great it is that he's here tonight. Not only can he watch their performance, but Trina doesn't have to run off to be with him after the ball. Joss then spots Willow, says she'll be back, and follows her soon-to-be ex-sister-in-law. Chase arrives, and Brooke Lynn asks her husband what is going on with her granny. She can't imagine she'd drug Drew. Dante says Tracy's anger at Drew has reached epic proportions lately, and Cody calls him trash with abs. Brooke Lynn says whatever is happening, she's sure her granny has her legal team on it, and she must be here for Geo. In the ladies' room, Joss confronts Willow for having the nerve to show up tonight. She also lets her know she will never take Michael's kids from him. Drew approaches Trina and Kai thanks him again for the surgery. Drew apologizes for not being there for him after the surgery. Drew has seen some of Josh's footage, and this documentary is going to be something else. Sunny approaches Ada Turner and hopes she's enjoying her first nurses' ball. She thinks this is the only one they'll attend together after Measure C passes. She assumes he'll relocate to somewhere more accommodating. Sunny tells her that he won't be run out of his hometown. Curtis spots Drew talking to Portia, asking her to check on Willow in the ladies' room. Portia tells Drew that she's not on duty tonight for him and walks off. In the ladies' room, Joss and Willow continue to argue. Willow won't let Joss or anyone else harass her or Drew. Drew knocks on the door, and Joss wonders if he's here to save her or score some blow. Drew bursts in, tells Joss that is enough, and she wonders if Drew's here looking for drugs or another hooker. Joss walks out. Portia flirts with Curtis but quickly realizes he's not enjoying himself. Curtis says it's hard when he knows Drew is blackmailing her. Lucy brings Geo to the stage, and he performs Glow, which is the actor's own song. Act 3, Tension. Backstage, Lois tells Geo that was the best performance he's ever given, and her phone is blowing up from the people back home watching him on TV. Geo says it felt like his mom was up there with him, and she would have loved the ball. Lulu interrupts to talk to Lois, but Lucy barges in and says they must clear this area for the magician's water tank, and she needs Lois' help. Out in the ballroom, Chase was blown away by Geo, and Brooke Lynn hopes Dante's mind has been changed about the young man. It takes discipline and hard work to play like that. Dante says he thought it was a great performance. Lulu connects with Cody and says she hasn't been able to get Lois alone. However, the look on her face backstage and while watching Geo perform makes it clear that he is her grandson. Isaiah runs into Jordan and Sidwell. He congratulates her on her new job and tells Sidwell it's nice to see his blood money going to a good cause for once. On the patio, Portia confirms to Curtis that Drew is blackmailing her. She tells him the whole story about Brad, Drew and Heather's tests. She was managing it until Drew got involved, and it escalated. Curtis demands she tell him everything, now. Act 4, These Boots. Curtis doesn't understand how Portia could put them in this position after everything they've been through. All the secrets and lies they survived, and she's doing it again. Portia says it was a hospital issue, and when Drew got involved, she couldn't tell him as she knew he'd be furious. He reminds her that after the Trina secret, she promised not to keep secrets. This could end her career, she could end up in prison, and this could destroy their family. It could destroy everything. Olivia and Carly take the stage to introduce Lucy, Anna, Felicia, and a surprise special guest. The women dance to "These Boots Were Made for Walking," sung by the one and only Spinelli. Act V, Confrontation. Curtis asks what Drew has asked of Portia. She tells him that he wanted her to convince Curtis to use Aurora to run positive stories about him. Curtis is furious that she left him and their family vulnerable. She cries she was trying to protect them. He says she didn't protect their marriage. Instead, she ruined it. He vents that a marriage based on lies and secrets is not a marriage. He walks away, and she stops him, saying he can't throw away their marriage. Backstage, Lois tells Spinelli he was great, as were the ladies. Spinelli runs off to get a drink, and Lucy thanks Anna for her idea to use Spinelli, which saved the nurse's ball. The other ladies run off, leaving Lois to clean up. Lulu appears and drags Lois off, insisting they talk now. In the ballroom, Brooke Lynn tells Gio that he is a star, and then she turns to Dante. Dante stands there not knowing what to say. In a dressing room, Lulu tells Lois that Joe's mother really passed down her musical genes to him. Lois says she did, but Gio did the work, and Sonny helped with his education. She says she needs to return to the ball and notes that Dante is waiting for Lulu. Lulu says Dante is a great guy, but he's more than that. She says Dante is family, so is Gio and Brooke Lynn. Lois asks what she wants. Lulu wants the truth. She knows Camilla cut her tour short, but didn't give birth to a son in LA. Brooke Lynn, however, did, and that son is Gio. Over at the Davis girls' place. At Alexa's place, she tells Christina that she knows she tried to kill Ava. It can't be undone, so they have to cover it up. Christina says she did cover it up, and only Lucky knows, so did he tell her? Alexis says she talked to Lucky, but only after she knew the truth. Christina swears she didn't mean to hurt Rick and Liz, and it was Ava's break lines she was trying to cut. Alexis says that doesn't matter. She could have hurt or killed 2 people. Christina swears she tried to stop it, and she even tried to call Ava, but she didn't pick up. Alexis says that as good as it would be another piece of evidence against her. She warns Christina that they know what she did and can prove it. Christina asks who they are. Alexis yells Ava and Rick. She tells her that Ava has a video of her holding wire cutters, and they have the car, which was not destroyed. If the police find the car, they will see that the brake lines were cut. Christina asks why they didn't go to the police. Alexis tells her, because they are blackmailing me. Alexis fills Christina in off-camera, and Christina panics that her mom will get caught. Alexis says it might not happen, as Rick and Ava have a shell company set up for the investments, but if she goes down, they all do. Christina says Ava and Rick can't be trusted, and they should go to her dad. Alexis tells her not to go to her father, because Sonny will act, and then Ava and Rick will retaliate and send her to jail. She says this isn't just about Christina, she's doing it for her sister too. If Molly found out that her mother, father and sister were all criminals, she'd be left all alone. Christina realizes this is why her mother drew up the commitment papers, to protect her. Alexis says it would have protected her, and she couldn't tell Molly the truth. Molly would have been forced to turn her in, or she could have been charged as an accessory for trying to protect her. Christina realizes how she judged her mother so harshly over those commitment papers, and she was only trying to protect her. She doesn't know if she can live with all this guilt. Alexis tells her that she's her mother and will always protect her. She says to let her handle Rick and Ava in her way. Christina tells her mother how sorry she is, and she's incredible. They embrace as Christina sobs. On the next General Hospital, the nurses' ball continues. Willow, with Drew by her side, tells Ned to let go of that ridiculous idea once and for all. With Gio, Brooke Lynn tells Dante to give it up already. Nina says to Carly, whatever happens next is on you. Sonny's tells the ADA, they are the reason this is happening. Lulu tells Lois the only question now is, who is going to tell him the truth? Thanks for watching, General Hospital fans. If you're loving the drama in Port Charles, smash that like button, drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. More explosive updates are coming soon.